Can you say something like this? Rungkat, ante-antean.
Rungkad, ante-antean.
I love this.
So if somebody says, hey, how's it going? You're like, kabut.
Is there any differences between you as a singer when you are single and when you are becoming a mom of two?
Being a mum really does affect it because you have way less time to indulge in being creative and you have to try and squeeze it into little, one day here, 1 hour here, because the kids come first.
Oke, teman cerita sekarang ini mau ngobrol sama Lenka. Pokoknya sekarang kan dia lagi ada di Indonesia nih. Kemarin kan udah ke Bali dan sekarang di Jakarta. By the way, it's been like so many times you've been to Indonesia, right? And is there any special reason why you love to keep coming back to Indonesia?
Well, I think the answer is because of my fans here. They're so amazing and they are the ones that want me to come back the most. So I love coming over, but it has been a long time. It's been quite a few years. So I'm really excited to be back in Indonesia and to be invited to come and play and to connect with those fans, not just online, but actually in person is amazing.
So, how does it feel for you to be able to travel around the world to promote your music? Like, as we know, you've been quite a long time for not doing your music and now you're back.
It feels pretty amazing. It's a little bit of a shock to the system because life has been so quiet from COVID and I'm a mum and I live in a tiny little country town and my life is very sort of insular and small. And then to come overseas and play these amazing clubs and see my fans, and it's like really bizarre. But I feel very, very lucky. I feel like I'm so lucky to have this double life.
Good, yeah. Okay. By the way, Lenka, while talking about the past, I read some interview of you that you take a break for your music career and for the purpose of improving your mental health. Can you please tell us about what do you think about mental health as well, and also your experience, and how did you cope with your mental health to be better?
Well, I took a break from the music industry, but I actually found that for my mental health, I came back around to needing music. It's such an amazing therapy, both listening to music and for me writing songs, that I actually was quite depressed when I stopped. So I stopped doing music. I thought, I'm done. I'm too old. I've done too many albums. I'm just a mum now. I'm not doing that anymore. And then I actually got more depressed. And my husband was like, you're not doing any music. Maybe that's why you don't feel good. And so it took me a while to come back around to realizing that I have to write the songs because the songs are my therapy. It's like they make me feel better and that's how I get my feelings out and that's how I work out my problems. And you may have noticed, but like most of my songs are very hopeful and they're about trying to find that optimism and love and connection. And writing those songs really helped me.
As a mom of two, does having children affect your music career? Like, is there any differences between you as a singer when you are single and when you are becoming a mom of two?
Being a mum really does affect it because you have way less time to indulge in being creative and you have to try and squeeze it into little, 1 day here, 1 hour here, because the kids come first. But at the same time, they are very inspiring and I feel like I want to write music for them. So I don't think that they completely make you have to stop. It's just that you have to change. You have to kind of just roll with it. And I'm starting to adapt and actually like share the music with my kids. And like I ask my kids, do you like this song? What do you think? Is this good beat? Do you like this melody? And my son actually sings on the new single with his choir. His school choir is on my new single, One Moment. So I actually find my kids, really inspiring.
All right. And I also heard that you once wanted to be a ballerina. I mean, like, back then, why do you want to? Back then, why do you want to be a ballerina? And do you have any favorite ballerina that inspire you to to wanted to be a ballerina back then?
I was one of those little girls that just loved like everything pink, everything fancy. I loved ballet, and I stopped doing it after being on point for a few years. I didn't like that; it was too painful. And then I started doing contemporary dance. Have always loved dance. I still do. I was like dance, then acting, then music, and visual art. I love as well. I love all the arts.
So just basically you love art, right?
Yeah, I can't imagine doing anything else other than arts, really.
So who is your favorite ballerina dancer?
Not ballerina. I like contemporary dance. I like those really quirky dancers like Pina Bausch. She's like an experimental dancer. And yeah, I still love contemporary dance. Like I like to go and see Sydney Dance Company shows. They have a contemporary dance company there. There's an amazing Aboriginal Australian dance group called Bangara that are really cool. But not so much the ballet traditionally, but more broad dance.
Okay, such an inspiring person. Okay, and by the way, let's talk about your latest single, One Moment, that is been released in 2023. And you also asked a multiple parties to collaborate, such as the Berry Public School Choir, to do some parts of the songs. I mean, in Indonesia itself, there are also several musicians that have their own uniqueness. I have an example, Ansur Saung Angklung Ujo, ya, Saung Angklung Ujo in West Java or in Jawa Barat.
Like gamelan and stuff?
Yeah, angklung is like a traditional music made from bamboo. So,
right. Yeah.
maybe we'll give you an example. Ini gambar angklung ya, kalau gitu. Teman cerita inventory. And do you have desire to collaborate with Indonesian music in the future? Maybe do you think of that?
I'd love to do something with those instruments and play with some traditional Indonesian musicians and the gamelan, and I love all the kind of the steel drums and the bamboo things and all the percussion. It's beautiful.
Okay, how about singer?
Sure. Why not?
Okay, we'll wait for that.
Let's make it happen.
And after this, we're going to play some games. So, teman cerita jangan kemana-mana juga. Kita mau main game sama Lenka. Are you ready? Let's go. Hello, sweetheart. Welcome back with Lenka.
Hi.
And now we're going to play a games. Ya, basically some games. Dan kita sekarang mau nge-challenge Lenka juga untuk bisa nggak ya kira-kira ngikutin game yang bakalan indikasi. So, here's the first game. You need to choose like between this or that.
Okay.
Like I challenge you to choose one moment. Okay, let's start. Vacation with your family to your dream place or hold a solo concert in any country.
What was the second one? Or hold a concert?
Yes.
Okay, vacation or concert. Ooh, that's a tricky one. Can I combine? No, I have to choose.
You really?
Okay, I'll hold a concert.
In any country.
In any country.
What country do you want?
Let's go Japan.
To Japan. Do you love Japan?
I do.
How often do you go to Japan?
I've only been once, but I would
Oh.
love to go again.
Okay, I love Japan too. That's so clean and everything is
Yeah.
like neat, you know.
Funky fashion.
Yes, the center of Asian culture is
You
in
think?
Japan, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, the second one, accompanying your children to school, graduation, or hanging out with your idol.
These are tough. My kids are going to be so sad about these answers. I definitely would rather hang out with Bjork
Bjork, oh my God, I love
than
Bjork
take my
as
kids
well.
to school. Somebody else can take the kids to school.
And the last one, collab with your favorite musician or come to a music concert that you really wanted for a very long time.
You know, I really wanted to see Harry Styles when he came to Sydney, but I didn't go because it was going to be a bit hard, and I wanted to go with my kids. They love him as well. So I think I would, if I was able, I'd really like to catch that concert.
Okay. Mudah-mudahan ya, hopefully. And the second game is I want to challenge you to say something in bahasa Indonesia. It's like a slang in Indonesia. Okay.
Ambiar.
Oh!
What does it mean?
Ambiar means like, for example, you drunk until you ambiar, you know.
Pass out, kind of?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like you cannot even handle yourself.
Gabut.
Gabut. Gabut is like you have nothing to do.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
That's good.
Gabut. But it actually stands for gaji buta. Like you getting paid for nothing.
So if somebody says, hey, how's it going? You're like, gabut.
Especially at the office.
Yeah.
Like I have nothing to do, but you still get paid.
Love
That's
it.
gabut. Oh, this is becoming one of the most hyped Indonesian song title.
Rungkad.
Yeah.
You like my pronunciation? Was it correct?
Rungkad tuh artinya apa sih? Complicated. Basically, it's
Okay.
complicated. It's taken from Indonesian traditional language from Java. Yeah. Can you say something like this? Rungkad.
Rungkad.
So cute. Oh yeah, okay, let's continue. Rungkad, ante-antean.
Rungkad, ante-antean.
Rungkad, ante-antean. I love you so much.
It's a good song.
Okay, nanti, yeah, I'll show the real song later. Okay.
Yeah.
So Lenka, thank you so much. I had so much fun
Thank
with
you.
you.
Terima kasih.
Good luck for your show tonight.